Hello you strong people, welcome back to another video of the stories of Destinies, and today we're gonna see something really interesting.
The island was windswept desert. No one went there except ostriches and ostrich hunters.
The Iblis stone. It would whisper promises in his ear, offer him power for blood. But this time, Bernardo was sure he could master it.
And so, Bernardo went ostrich hunting.
So here's the thing, we're gonna be playing this right now, and I'm gonna try to do something right now.
Every child could sing verses about the Sky Ripper, but ancient codices held hints of other things. A stone that ate souls, a ruby that drank blood, a jewel only a righteous man could give away.
Were all these things the Iblis stone? Long hidden in a buried temple? Another ancient item that was only resurfacing now? Drawn up from the deeps by the Emperor's horrific rituals?
So I had to turn on the trophy thing off because it kept interrupting my recordings. I don't think that's the case. If not, I'll see that later with another game. Hopefully one that don't play like in gameplay. I don't know. I'll have to see, guys. We're not gonna have to have the thing off for my recordings to go smoothly.
What was he doing here? Last time, the stone had fought him for possession of his own soul.
Aye.
Ravens were already here, cawing in frustration. They were still searching for a way in. Good. And he hadn't come too late.
This is gonna get interesting, guys.
Cool. Wish I could do that.
Nice. Alright. Alright, this time it's not gonna interrupt anything else movie. So I'm gonna do two videos. This one and another one that I did, a third one.
If only he had some way to break the ice. Or convince it he was a friend.
I really don't have time for that. Trying to speed run this so I can just like do something else too, because I want to have the games to play, alright?
He can't really reason with an energy ball, he thought.
Okay.
There had to be some way to use the Iblis stone. It was old, wasn't it? People are so much cleverer now. And Renato was pretty sure he was cleverer than most people. The Ravens at least could not get past this point. Obviously, the temple builders knew how to deal with tomb raiders. He knew the known knowns, and even some of the known unknowns. But he didn't know the unknown unknowns. You dig?
I have uploaded 3 videos of this. Yeah. Ah, here we go, this puzzle. So, I know what to do now to get out of the engine.
This couldn't be good for global warming. It was a stone of the purest blackness. It reflected no light, like a void made solid. Nervous, he picked it up. Who said that? It was the stone. Eager, thirsty. That seemed tempting and terribly wrong. Zenobia was the Emperor's greatest general and a potent witch. But they had been close once,
And he had a sneaking suspicion the gem would try to control him.
why not capture the core of Sky Ripper instead? It was the eye of a lost god torn out by the Transcendent Emperor to power his greatest weapon. It's the core, said the stone anxiously.
Oh boy.
What you want?
But even though Renato knew how evil the gem was, he had a clever plan for dealing with it.
Alright.
Was he listening to a talking rock?
Ah, but the rock had a point. If the stone could truly turn him into a powerful warrior, he could defeat the Emperor with the very weapon the wicked old Toad had sought for himself.
To be a hero, you had to sacrifice old friends sometimes, especially when they've become enemies.
As he placed the impossibly black crystal in his gauntlet, Renato had a sudden vision. Charred fields covered in dead ravens below
Oh,
a
boy.
black sun.
Was it the time of the lost gods, before the Transcendent Emperor? Was it the future? Feed the souls, it whispered. Take the power. He could feel the stone's hunger for souls, its thirst for blood. All right, I get it. This was going to be interesting.
Yep. Please save. I was on saying. This is gonna be interesting. What did we do the right choices? I'm looking at a guy's, 'cause, I mean, normally I wouldn't look at a guy in this scenario, but right now I'm looking at, so I can just get that part of this start over with.
The ravens on Zenobia's island were no match for Renato. They screamed as the stones sucked out their souls.
Oh, it's
And
horrible.
with each death, he felt stronger. Take the power, the stone told him.
Alright, let's try to speedrun this.
He couldn't do worse with Zenobia than he'd done with the core, could he?
I don't know. Tell me, bro.
Gogglers. Renato hated gogglers. It was almost impossible to sneak past them. If one didn't spot you, another one would.
Oh, we didn't get a Pino, nice.
Zenobia was waiting for Renato. She was alone, confident as always. Fire danced at the tips of her claws.
Are you here to surrender? She seemed as cocksure as he felt. But she didn't know he had the stone. And I've missed you too, love. He chuckled.
She spotted the stone and bolted without another word.
Where are you going, sweetheart? I just want to hug you. Oh my god, so horrible.
Ah, impatient.
I'm going to fast through her. Yes. That's horrible. I'm gonna kill her. Holy, that might have to wait. Ugh, yes, though. So I had to turn out the trophy thing so it doesn't interrupt my recording. I swear. This is really, I don't know, it's gonna follow the video. How I gonna work.
Finally, Renato caught up to her. He had never seen her scared before. At school, she'd been the determined, brave one. Now her eyes were wide, frightened. He didn't like seeing her this way. Kill her, whispered the stone. You cannot win your rebellion without it. Please. No, said Zenobia. Not that way. Oh, they'd
not
been
sure.
so close once.
As much as I want to kill her.
Really feed her soul to his
I
demonic
can't.
gem. But if he
I really
spared
did.
her, he would not get the full power of the stone. Oh, how could he be the hero he wanted to be?
Ask her. We're gonna spur him. I still wanted to kill her.
Renato hesitated. Zenobia was his greatest enemy. She was the Emperor's daughter and his greatest general. And the single person Renato least wanted to remove from this world. Especially that way. She was holding her arms out before her, hands fluttering, fending him off with hopeless urgency. Nope. She was weaving a spell. He couldn't move.
This thing is evil, she said. She slid the Iblastone out of its slot in his gauntlet and slipped it into a bag. Maybe we can learn from it.
She eyed him with a strange, wry, apologetic look. I missed you too. And before he could move again, she was gone. Learn from the Iblastone? What did that mean?
Uh-oh.
Would she take it to the palace or to the observatory on the Nexus? If she thought it was evil, she wouldn't want it in the palace.
And, after all, it was evil, wasn't it?
Maybe I can outrace her to the observatory, thought Renato. Cats can run faster, but foxes can run longer. Renato felt a little sick. Ever since Zenobia had taken the stone from him, It felt an ache that wouldn't go away. He missed it. He wanted it back. He needed it back. Why hadn't he killed her when he had the chance? She was the enemy. He hadn't even seen her in 14 years. Why had he hesitated? You were a sucker for an empowered woman. Renata kicked himself. Don't make that mistake again.
Yeah, you fucking shame. Now we're gonna recover that and we're gonna throw it.
There were a lot of shiny, smooth, curved with leather, buckles, and kind of smelled, you know what? Never mind. Yes, there was also ore and other useful stuff. Let's focus on that, shall we?
Probably will stop it around. Let me go over there. Oh shit, that's nice. Alright, gonna get paranoid, so I'm gonna stop it here, guys. Like and subscribe.